Just stay healthy.
He's perfectly fine with that as they move on in and take the full racks. LGD just cool as a cucumber.
Oh, nice toss back into the blink. Great exit strategy there from LGD.
Faith Beyond finally getting a BKB. So again, when he gets tossed, he's probably their target right now. He's the only one that I think is realistic for them to kill early in the fight. The Puck has a lot of HP, has a lot of heal. He's just a Puck. The Pudge still has Aegis, and he also has 3,000 HP with Flesh Sheet. So they're going to try to kill the Viper every fight. And as I was saying earlier, the Desolator is really nice because all the heroes on LGD didn't really have much armor, so it was allowing him to burst. That's why his punch, I think, killed Ame from like 40% health. But now Ame's picked up a Shiva's. He's going for an overwhelming blink, and they just keep getting tankier on the side of LGD.
Smoke on smoke now. And they've been waiting a long time for the perfect fight. Is this it? It doesn't look that great to start. Mira in trouble. They hook. They connect for that kill, and the Shadow Blade in Toronto Tokyo can't find the right target. Has to just TP out in the midst of all of this madness. Pudge is dropping down pretty low there, but a Force Staff keeping Yadro a little ways away, and they want to wait for that Aegis to expire, but still 18 seconds. TP's out, looks for more. Do they decide to go in on this? It's too scary. They can't go for it. So in the end, it is just Mira that goes down.
This is a nice disengage. I got really worried. They had a sentry down. They caught Toronto Tokyo with the Shadow Blade that he just picked up. And he would just BKB TP'd out, and then, you know, PL is able to juke. And this Enigma, you can see how much both teams respect each other. The Enigma is always holding back, and at the same time, LGD, even Ame goes for like the blind hook up the high ground, just assuming where he's hiding. It's just really nicely played.
I got very close on that one, not quite able to grab it. So LGD keep their control of the map. That won't be the game-ending fight just yet.
You know, to me, what's interesting about this is it feels like in all the other games that Spirit play, they sort of wait back, they hold their position, and then they try and find that perfect moment when somebody makes mistakes. And I'm just not seeing LGD make mistakes. That really feels like it's the problem.
It certainly makes it a little bit more difficult, but we even saw it today versus Aster as well. The fights, there were about 3 different times where they just became standoffs. Where like each team recognized what the other one wanted, they were both there, and everyone just like backed away. And that just comes down to like having that great positioning and not wanting to go until you have the perfect vision situation here. And that's partially what Team Spirit are doing right now as they make their way through their own jungle, trying to get down these wards.
You can also see Force Staff picked up by both LGD supports. So they have kind of saved now for the toss. They have a counterplay. Even the Viper has one. So, and the Puck is mobility. So Pudge is kind of the only one who's unable to get himself out of a toss, but he's just a Pudge, and they want him to get into the fight.
He's the one sending himself in. When that smoke broke last time, he just jumped right in. Didn't even know that he'd landed right on top of Yadro.
And a refresher next. Everybody loves refreshers.
So tanky.
Yeah, 4,000 HP is pretty good there.
Double BKB. It's just a really nice item. And at the same time, they're going to smoke, D-Ward. And Yatoru's going for the Bloodthorn. He's trying to replace his hood to give him the magic resistance with the Mage Slayer.
Ready to blink in again. Finds them all. Hello, everybody. I'm here. Come say hi to me. The leash, but the black hole turnaround. Is it going to be good enough? They all walk into it. How did he get it all off? They try and bring him down. Is it going to be enough damage, though? Ame down to about half HP, but Toronto Tokyo already dead. Maposhka caught, silenced, killed. Mira dead also. And Collapse tries to back away. Yadro, the one that's left standing amongst these cores, they buy back on the rest.
He won't die.
The dismember's there. The grave. Maposhka, he got the TP back in. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. He needs to try and get away. It's too much damage. Pudge stands tall. Ame, you're too scary.
It looks really good, but that's when his health is so high, the Midnight Pulse does percentage on your current health, so he just starts dying.
And that might just be it as they're running on into the base. No buybacks on any of these heroes for Team Spirit. Collapsed. He's the only one left alive. LGD, they're going for the tier 4s. That's it. GG.
That was a fantastic Pudge pick at the end of the draft. The final fight, he did more damage than the entirety of Team Spirit put together, and they had no way to actually bring him down. So PSG, LGD, a bit risky in the sense of the speed at which they had to play this game, but they executed, and this is what that draft can do.
Yeah, the Pudge showing at this tournament, I think we saw the buffs, and everyone was kind of curious whether people would pick him, but every day it looks better and better. It gets abused more and more. I think even the hooks, he was hitting all of his hooks consistently, and even the hooks he weren't hitting were just right off the mark.
They're zoning hooks. That's,
yeah.
You know, just
he forced the Enigma to maybe blink backwards. He wouldn't have a reinitiation.
You know what I think it is? It's that they're practicing so much on creeps now. That's what's happening. So, you know, the pro players are getting a little bit better at making sure that they connect on them. But again, I think it's one of those moments where we looked at this win rate through the group stages, and we were kind of wondering, is this for real? Or is this Pudge hero actually this good?
I thought you meant Chen.
Well, that too, right? I mean, it's both of them now, but it still just keeps on looking this amazing. I haven't seen an answer for it. Does it need to just get banned out from this point forward, or I don't know?
I think it's really scary when you pick these weaker heroes like PL that just kind of falter versus the Pudge, and you enable it as well with the Enigma, and they try to fix it with these lane swaps,
right.
And they were really nice for Spirit, but it just ends up not being enough, and it doesn't stop him.
It felt like this was a first pick problem, I think, from Team Spirit at some point in the draft. Like it was just really well done by LGD. Obviously, they're masters of the draft right now, but in that second phase, getting that first duo
right.
and then the final pick of the Pudge, it all just tied itself so well together that they were sort of forced in these lane swaps that although they did work enough, that's still a very tough game to win.
Well, a tough game to win. We'll see if there's any new solutions to come out. But for now, going into game number 2 and back to the panel.
Lyrical posed some great questions there. Do you guys have any new solutions about not only the Pudge, but also